I was skeptical about this one. I mean, I've dropped serious cash on espresso setups before, only to end up with something that looked great on paper but couldn't pull a decent shot in my tiny apartment kitchen. So when this Rancilio Silvia with PID and the Eureka Silenzio grinder bundle showed up, I'll admit, I rolled my eyes a little. But after 2 weeks of dialing in every morning and afternoon, I'm actually impressed. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the PID control on the Silvia makes temperature rock solid. I used to fight my old machine, crema would look patchy, flavors would taste muted, and I'd waste half a bag of beans tweaking the settings. With the PID, once I set it to 93 degrees Celsius, it stays there. No more guessing. My morning cortado tastes the same whether it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 85 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Pre-infusion is another game saver. The Silvia lets you soak the puck for up to 10 seconds before full pressure kicks in. That tiny delay evens out extraction so you don't get those sour notes at the start or bitter ones at the end. I've been pulling 2-ounce doubles that taste balanced from first sip to last, something I never managed on my previous machine. The built-in shot timer is surprisingly useful. Instead of staring at a stopwatch on my phone, I just hit the start button and watch the machine count down. It's saved me from over-extracting more times than I can count, especially when I'm testing new beans. Plus, it's a nice way to keep my shots consistent when I'm filming for YouTube. I can show viewers exactly how long the pull took. Now, the grinder, Eureka Silenzio 55, is the real hero here. It's quiet enough that my partner doesn't yell at me to turn it off while she's on Zoom calls. The 55mm flat burrs give me a nice, even grind, and the single-dose setup means I'm not wasting beans between brew methods. I've been using it exclusively for espresso since it arrived, and the micro-adjustment ring makes dialing in a breeze. No more fighting with a cheap blade grinder or dealing with inconsistent grinds from a super automatic. The prosumer components on the Silvia feel built to last. The stainless boiler, the commercial-style portafilter, the solid portafilter baskets, everything has heft. I've read horror stories about plastic levers breaking or boilers failing after a year, but this machine looks like it could survive a move across town without blinking. Backflushing is a breeze too. I bought the blind basket and the Cafeza tablets, and now I run a quick backflush every Sunday. The machine stays clean, the group head stays shiny, and I don't have to disassemble half of it to get rid of old coffee oils. It's one of those small things that makes a big difference in daily use. There are a couple of things that aren't perfect. The Silvia's steam wand is powerful but a little stiff to operate at first. It took me a few days to get the hang of stretching milk without scorching it. Also, the machine is heavy, around 35 pounds, so if you're not planning to keep it on a counter permanently, moving it could be a workout. The Eureka grinder, while great for espresso, isn't ideal for pour-over or French press. If you're someone who brews multiple methods, you might want a separate grinder for those. And the bundle doesn't include a scale, so you'll need to grab one separately if you want precise dose weights. Overall, this bundle delivers where it counts: consistent shots, quiet operation, and components that feel like they belong in a cafe rather than a home kitchen. If you're serious about espresso but don't want to drop $5,000 on a full commercial setup, this is a solid middle ground. The learning curve is real, but once you dial it in, every cup tastes better than the last. If you're curious about the specs or want to see the current price, check the link below. I'll leave it in the description so you can take a closer look. Happy brewing, and I'll see you in the next one.